Well, hello and welcome to another adventure. I hope you're all doing well. As you can see, it's pretty cold out. It's about 0 degrees just now and it's going down to -2 tonight. I'm heading to a woodland that's near some Roman artifact. I've got steak and avocado for dinner and some soup and bread for breakfast, which is going to be absolutely lovely. I'm going to be trying to use my tarp to make a shelter and survive the cold, but I think we'll be alright. -2 is not too bad, is it? Anyway, let's go on. Let's see if we can find somewhere to camp, shall we? I'm going to take you on a little detour first though, and we're heading to see an obelisk. In a hidden woodland within the garden park, there stands a 24-metre high brick structure. This is what it used to look like, but in June 2020 there was some restoration work done on it. The brick part of the structure sits on an iron plate on top of 4 spherical feet, which in turn rests on a stone pedestal foundation. It was built in the 1730s by Ambrose Phillips. And this is the Temple of Venus, also designed and built by Ambrose Phillips in the 1730s. It's aligned on the triumphal arch to the west along the avenue of alternating deciduous and coniferous trees. It's not used, but there's rumours that there's a family of bats living inside. You can see it's got some pretty cool work on it. It's nice. Mart the Fart, 22/5 '83. Nice one. Class. There used to be a statue of Venus inside, now lost, perhaps destroyed by Luddite rioters in 1811. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's got a lovely view all around it. There's the arches down that way, which has some really interesting features, and I'll tell you more about that tomorrow. I think I need to find somewhere in the woods to sleep for tonight. I'm either going to go into the woodland over there, or perhaps this one over here. I'm going to go scout it out just now. Let's go have a look. Now that I've found my spot and I've stopped moving, first thing I need to do is put my jacket on, stay nice and warm. Although I feel pretty warm just now, I'll get cold pretty quick, seeing as it's 0 or just below. There we go, much better. A little bit less stealthy in this one, but you guys can see me alright, eh? Let's start getting this set up before it gets dark. All I need is one tree to set up the shelter I want to do for tonight. So I'm going to clear the floor out and start setting that up. I'm going to go for it's like a triangle tent type thing. So I've got my one tree there for support, and then everything else just gets pegged in. For this setup, you need one guy rope and a handful of pegs, and that's it. Oh, well, you need the tarp as well. It'd be kind of difficult without that. I've got 3 pegs in it so far. I've got one there, and one there. I've then folded this bit over the top, so there's 2 corners are set here. So from there to there is halfway along the tarp. That basically creates the back wall. And then to lift it up, you pick one of these bits and attach that one to the guy rope on the tree. And that's the basis of our tent. I'm going to use an extra guy rope on this side to pull it out to give a bit more space. You can use this out like this. So if that starts to rain, you've got all that space there. This one doesn't have to be done too tightly. There we go. And just like that, you've got a shelter. You can pull that over. And you can peg that in over there as well. Just like that, done and dusted. Hey, this is going to be a good one. I'm going to quickly get my sleep system set up, and then I'm going to start looking for some wood for a fire for some food. I'm looking forward to it nice and cold tonight. Get all frosty. Right, magic. Now this is all set up. Let me show you the food that I've got for tonight. Salami sticks, blackberries, dark chocolate ginger biscuit, hummus bites, 3 steaks, pea and ham soup, 2 rolls, and an avocado. I've got some softwood and I've got some hardwood. I'm gonna split some of these because they're frozen. Big sticks at the bottom, smaller sticks at the top. I'll put all these little ones at the very, very top because that's pine wood. High in resin, flammable, so. Another handy thing to do sometimes if you feel like your wood's a bit wet, you can take the bark off it and then that should help it a little bit more as well. I've got some fat wood again, so I'm going to use this to get the fire started. Just like that. Woo. We can just do this. Right, I've been sat by the fire for a little bit and I've got some stuff ready to start cooking my dinner. I've got my 3 sticks, got my 3 steaks, throw these, on that. I think it's about time I had to go at one of these. Sorry about the smoke. It's just not getting me today. Let's have a go. Perfectly cooked. This steak's gone down a treat. Oh, that was delicious. I can definitely tell the temperature's going down quite a bit now. The fire's almost out, so I'm going to start heading into bed. Ooh. Hopefully the sleeping bag will warm up soon. It's been a nice day. Seen some cool stuff. And tomorrow I'm going to go and see that arch. For now, I'm going to get some sleep. I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night. Good morning. Slept pretty well, to be honest. It was a bit chilly, but it wasn't too cold, so I'm going to get up, see if I can get the fire going,
and get some breakfast. If I can't get the fire going easily, I'm just going to have some bread and blackberries for breakfast. Maybe I'll have 5 more minutes, then I'll get up. Fire's going. Time to get some soup on. Favourite soup today. Some pea and ham soup. There we go. While that's heating up, I've got some blackberries as well. Nice. Oh yes, that looks lovely. Now I'm just going to toast this a little bit so I can eat it with my soup. That is good. This is definitely one of the nicest breakfasts I've had. Some nice warm soup. Yeah, a bit nicer than having porridge all the time. Last thing to do, just to make sure this is completely out and doesn't look like a fire's been here before. Right, let's go and check out the archway. Just off in the distance, you can see the Triumphal Arch. And back along that way, you can see the Temple of Venus, which we were at yesterday. The east front has 4 Corinthian columns. It's perhaps the earliest example of an English building inspired directly from ancient Romans, and is based on the Arch of Titus in Rome. The interior of this arch has 2 tiny rooms, but they look like they've been closed off, and the roof is covered in what looks like sunflowers. We'll find. It's time to head off now though. Well then guys, that looks like that's it for another adventure. I hope you've enjoyed this little one. It was pretty cool. Got to see the Temple of Venus, and I had some really nice food last night and this morning, so that was good. If you do enjoy these adventures, feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good week. See ya. Oh, there we go.